Hey everybody, I'm Joey Paul and I'm an indie author and welcome back to my channel. I write young adult fiction across a variety of genres, and if you think that might interest you, then think about subscribing below. So today we're going to be talking about my current work in progress. I do these about twice a year because I write around 4 books a year and write 2 at the same time, and as I'm coming to the end of the projects I thought I would give you the details about them. So number 1 is Project Isolation. This is an urban fantasy young adult and the second in the Abby Delaney series. It's basically our world but with witches as commonplace. And the first book was set in March 2020 with the start of the pandemic. The second is set in April 2020, so that first lockdown, at least here in the UK. That said, they don't really deal with the pandemic itself, just the changes in life to those going through it. Abby is 15, was a strong witch, but has been having unexplained health problems, and with the pandemic shutting things down, she's not going to get answers anytime soon. In the first book there was a witch hunt, but because of spoilers I can't go into details of what happens in book 2, but I can tell you that it's a different setting, that Abby has been isolated from her coven and friends, and is trying to work out how to get help for her health issues even when her parents don't seem to pay too much attention. She's having to deal with new worrying symptoms, a new place to live, and a new medical team, all the while being cut off from her friends and told not to contact them. Because of her undiagnosed condition and because magic is tied to energy levels of the user, Abby is finding she's losing her magic. She was once a strong witch who people said would go far, and is now struggling to do even the simplest of spells without some kind of magic booster, which is kind of forbidden at the moment because of her situation. I have adored writing Abby, and while I think there is at least one more book in this series, I am loving where the story is going and everything that goes along with it. I worried that when I got the idea that I'd be delving too much into the pandemic, but the story has it in the background. It's not really part of Abby's everyday life and thoughts. Overall, I'm looking forward to where Abby's story will take me next. And number 2 is I Wish I Could Stop You. This is YA urban fantasy / paranormal mystery, depending on which way you swing on that one. And this is the third and final book in the Penny Note trilogy. The premise was simply that it's our world, but where psychics are very common. Penny is 17 and a born psychic who was adopted as a baby and has grown up with her 2 mums and been very happy in that life. All psychics are given a choice at 18. They go the academy route or the normal route. Those going into the academy are destined to a life of spies and intrigue, and those who choose to turn away generally fall into the normal occupations around the world. The rules of the academy are very strict, and again, can't go into too much detail because of spoilers, but Penny has always wanted to go the normal route. She has respect for the academy to a point, but she doesn't want to be tied to them. On top of being psychic, she has EDS, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and is disabled with it. She's faced with an impossible decision in book 1, which leads into book 2, and from there into this book. The whole trilogy has been a joy to write, even if at times I wondered if it works. But I think that's something I need to work on in revisions when the time comes. Just as a side note here, it's normal sometimes to have concerns about your working. I usually find that because I don't plan or outline, it always happens around the tail end of the book. And then when I go in to revise, it's only small changes here and there that allow me to tie everything up neatly. This will be the final book in the Penny Note trilogy, and I'm kind of sad to be leaving her behind, but at the same time, I know the story is very much done. So there we go, those are my 2 works in progress at the moment. I'm also revising Invisible, which is an YA dystopian, and it's nowhere near ready for me to talk about yet. It's the first in a quartet, and it means a lot to me that these books are done right, so I'm just not ready to talk about Invisible just yet. So what are you working on right now? Let me know in the comments down below. So that's all I've got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like, or subscribe. I post new videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media, and my books are available everywhere. And don't forget to enter the Page Turner Awards, which are open until May 31st. And also don't forget to pre-order Lights Off. And if you do pre-order, don't forget to grab the swag. All the links for which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye!